Hello there, I'm here with Dr. Julia Shaw. And Julia, why do they call you the brain hacker?
The memory hacker, because I implant false memories in the lab. So I'm a memory scientist and I study how flexible our memories are and how we can remember entire events that never actually happened.
That sounds very, very scary.
Yeah, it sounds like Blade Runner. It sounds like someone can go into your brain and just take out pieces, reconstruct them, and put them back in. But that is, in fact, how memory can work. And because of the social processes of remembering and how we tell stories and who we tell stories to, it really can change how we remember our lives and even make us think that we did or experienced entire events that never happened.
Why should I remember things that never happened?
Because your brain is a beautiful, creative, flexible organism, and so it's a system that's not built for perfection. It's a system that's built to help you remember in abstraction. It's made to help you remember concepts and how the world fits together, whether something you should be afraid of or whether you should approach it. It's not there to help you perfectly remember the past. And I actually think that the idea that we should perfectly remember our past is probably bad. So there are people who have exceptional autobiographical memory and can remember incredible details of their own lives, but they often say that they're really unhappy because your brain isn't made for that. Your brain is much better at being creative and recombining information constantly, which is the same process that creates false memories.
And this is in theory, or do you already hack memory?
I hack memories, and so do you. And so this is something that I'm really keen on showing the world, is how easy it is through conversations with family and friends to distort or implant pieces of memories or whole events. So when you're sharing a story about, let's say, a family trip, maybe your sibling, your brother, says, no, it happened in this way. And you go, no, I'm sure I remember it happening totally differently. But by the end of that conversation, probably you'll have agreed on a version and someone's memory has replaced someone else's. And so that's memory hacking too. You're just not doing it intentionally.
So why should I do it intentionally?
So I do it intentionally to show how easy it is to misremember important emotional life events. So life events like witnessing or perpetrating a crime. And the reason I do that is to show how careful we need to be in questioning processes. So when police or when therapists interview people about their memories, I want to be able to show them, be careful. If you use certain lines of question, if you use imagination exercises, if you use leading questions, you might lead people down a path to create a past that never was.
So in Blade Runner 3 we will see you as the memory hacker?
Potentially. I actually think that not just me, but also AI has a really big role to play in this. So I think artificial intelligence can also really help us. For one, it might itself be prone to having false memories, which is a scary other thought. What is identity and memory, and how does that all play in the future? But I think that we can also potentially outsource remembering to artificial intelligence. And we already do that. We do that with Google, we do that with search engines, we do that with storing files on our computers. But I think that having maybe the perfect memory interviewer as a robot could be a really useful tool. So that's actually what I've most recently created, is I'm trying to now not just be part of the problem, not just cause an existential crisis, but also to be part of the solution and help you remember important events better.
Wow, so we will remember this interview because we have it on tape. Thank you very much.
Thank you.